to the opposite side of the field. Well held over there by the number 10 is Joe O'Grady. Racing away is Joe O'Grady from Ahane. The Turlock Herbert from Ahane up as well. And the ball pulled along the ground. A bad ball maybe. Comes for John Morrissey. Nicely picked up by Morrissey. Sent inside but gone to the right and gone wide. The fourth wide for Ahane. That one coming from the centre forward who starts at full forward. That's John Morrissey. On scoring is Shea Colleen there at Ahane. Colleen, the cover Padraig. And the puck out comes from that Tal O'Grady. Stopping in the middle of the field. Held there by the number 10 was Barry Foley from Patrick Swell. Still Barry Foley racing away. He's thinking about going for the goal. Still Barry Foley striking it high and over the bar. A well taken score by Barry Foley. Barry made the angle, had the shot, and that's his 8th point of the championship. To add to his 3 goals. Tom Mescas back out to the center of the field. Won there by the number 7 who is Michael Foley. Going back there again to Forster. The ball sent up towards the corner. Towards Purcell. And pass didn't come off, but it's won by Ahane. They're playing very well defence. And that ball is sent up towards the big corner forward is Sean O'Connor. The student from Limerick CBS strikes it high. It looks to be going over. It's gone to the right and it's gone wide. The young rising star, that's Sean O'Connor. Adrian Smith, brother of the other corner, or wing back Simon Smith, dropped this ball in towards the corner, towards Morrissey's position, held inside, opportunity for the shot, a goal! A great goal by John Morrissey! The green flag is raised despite the protest there by Patrick Swell, and I think it was John Morrissey got that from Sean O'Connor. The centre forward is the man who I think got the touch to it. The ball came in around the edge of the square, pulled by Sean O'Connor, but finished by John Morrissey. 9 points to 3 on Puckamuckary, Gilnorn of Horka. Anthony Carmody going up for it, not getting it. Falling down nicely for Declan O'Grady. Shot blocked down. Goes to the number 8 who is James Gordon for a hand. Way out the field, striking it in towards the goals. The big full forward inside again. Foley got a stick to it. Tal O'Grady steers it out to the safety of the sideline. Yes, the Patrick Swell defence under a little bit of pressure. Sideline cut on the opposite side of the field, comes in low along the end line, very, very close to the end line, kept in play by Morrissey, transfers it back towards the centre, but Pa Carey is there, and Pa hand pass it out towards the centre. That inside equally as well there, run by Michael Foley, the cornerback, or Anthony Foley, comes out to the side of the field, the Foley's combining for a fall for John Meskel. Meskel with a shot, and Meskel with the point. An excellent point by John Meskel. And the Patrick Swell goalkeeper, Tal O'Grady, to say he's furious. That would be another overused expression, I'm sure. Desi Foley in the game for Patrick Swell, and that's Desi coming in the game, who has gone off the Patrick Swell team. Desi, who I said came on and played against Doon in the semi-final, has come in the game, and it looks like the player here beneath us is going off the Patrick Swell team. We continue with the action, and Turlock Herbert strikes that ball short into the corner forward. Nice there by Patrick Smith. Sends it inside and send it blocked inside. Good defending by Patrick Swell, and they have won themselves the free. Michael Foley being replaced on the Patrick Swell team by Desi Foley. So it's a case of one Foley replacing another. This is Tal O'Grady with the puck straight into the eyes of Gary Kirby. Not there ahead of Ollie Moran. And pass it outside. Kirby is loose on the opposite side of the field. Garrod O'Keefe. Western Center with the Lord. Trying to get inside the wing back Smith. Tries to work it outside. He's pressurised all the way. Back there with Anthony Carmody. Tries to work his way inside. The referee has blown the whistle on the wall to free to Carmody. That's the hand goal there of Tom Meskel issuing out the instructions. This is Garrod O'Keefe. Can he score his first point of today's game? Remember, he's the leading scorer up to today. This is Gary with the free, and it looks to be on its way. It's gone over the bar. And Gary has got his first point from a free in today's game. Gary limping quite a lot, but hopefully the man who has been the influential figure of the well, will continue on. This is Tom Meskel with the puck out as the referee checks the watch. 31 minutes gone in the first half of the Limerick Senior Hurling Final. Breaking ball inside there with Sean O'Connor trying to get a stick to it. Helping it out there is Joe O'Grady. Hardy pulling inside there, scooping it out eventually to Kieran Carey, lying on the ball on the ground. It comes out to the corner forward, Sean O'Connor. Shot locked down. Anthony Cameron batting over there. Joe O'Grady over there as well. Cameron tried to push out his field. O'Grady tried to push it, but the referee has called for the ball. And so at half time, the Limerick Senior Hurling Final. Let's hear it. It's Ahane 1-7 cover Patrick 12, 4 points. And just listen to that crowd as they appreciate the great game of hurling here at Limerick Stadium Ground.
Well, a reminder to tell you that on multi-channel TV, each Wednesday night you can see the Munster game, and the following night on a Thursday night you can watch the Leinster game. So make a date with the Munster game and the Leinster game on multi-channel TV.
Welcome back to the start of the second half of the Limerick County Final, and it's Patrick 12, who's Barry Foley now operating in midfield, strikes that ball in towards the Ennis Road end, but it's gone to the right and it's gone wide. Writing for that one is Ollie Moran, didn't get to it. Anthony Carmody has it for Patrick Swell, looks to go over, carry that one instead. Anthony Carmody being pushed off the ball there by Smith, and nicely picked up by Ollie Moran, wearing the red helmet, striking it right up to the opposite corner of the field, going over to get that one in the corner forward. Patrick Smith, won by the cornerback Anthony Foley, and he is winning himself the free. That's one of the Ahane players not wearing a number for the start of the second half, but I'm sure that's none other than Michael Fitzgerald as Natal O'Grady strikes that free in towards the goals on my left. Anthony Cameron tried to get a stick, but picked up by Ollie Moran. A nice pick up by Ollie Moran. Tried to work it out double, but the referee penalised him for overcarrying. Referee Jimmy Hickey quite up with the play and awarding the free to Patrick 12. John Sexton right behind him on the opposite side of the field. That's the goalkeeper, Tom Meskel. That's the free taker, Gary Kirby, has scored 4 goals and 51 points to the championship. Can he make it 452? Yes, he can. The second point for Gary Kirby, one before the half-time whistle, and he's second half, 2.5 minutes gone in that second half. And the Well, they begin to realise that they can come back into this game. Tom Meskel in the Ahane goals with the puck out. Kieran Carey is loose as he went over that one. Batted over there by Michael Fitzgerald. Shot locked down. Comes to the number 12, who is Paul O'Grady for Patrick Swell. Strikes the ball in toward the full forward. Alan Purcell going up for it. Nice control by Alan Purcell. Good control and good vision to strike it in. And can it be a point? But it's to the left and wide. An excellent catch by Alan Purcell. The second wide for Patrick Swell, but a good attempt nonetheless by the number 15. Meskel puck out on this side of the field, shoulder to shoulder, hip to hip. Ball flicked in there by James Moran, and the referee penalises the handman for picking the ball off the ground. That's 13, and that's Sean O'Connor. And Tony O'Brien, let's puck Sarah Hogan. Tony O'Brien with the free. Coming across from wing back positions to take that free, dropping it in towards the goal. Kelly from the handle, Herbert got in the hand. That's Kevin Herbert. Out to the centre it goes. Carey goes up for it, brought down there. Flicked off the flick there of John Meskel. And racing away, coming away with it will be Declan O'Grady. Gifted it on the ground. That's Michael Fitzgerald. Michael Fitzgerald on Spark on Niver. The man without the number, but it's still Michael Fitzgerald. Lost the ball inside towards Joe O'Grady. Joe O'Grady tries to get away from Pat Earl. Still Joe O'Grady. Looks up, what's his option? Send it there straight to a man on the opposite number 8 is Paul Carey. He strikes it all along the side of the field, straight to his number 7, Aidan Smith of Ahane, and Ahane man strikes it up the centre. Came off the hand of Kieran Carey. Behind him is Paul Carey, first time he get up towards the corner, pushed it underneath that one. Backed out by the cornerback. The cornerback is Alan Collins. Comes out there to Adrian Smith. Adrian is brother 7. half hits that shot. They get a second attempt at it. Still Adrian Smith with the ball in the hand and striking it in towards the middle of the field. Half directed, goes into the middle of the field. There's James Gordon batting first. Mick Fitzgerald in there, but won by Jesse Foley. Jesse Foley of Ahane, a good ball inside towards Gary Kirby. Herbert with him. Kevin Herbert still with him. On his knees inside, and the ball coming out eventually. Ahane trying to get it out of trouble. On this side of the field it comes, but Patrick Swallow pick it up to the corner forward. Who's Edward Geary? Shot blocked down, back out in the middle of the field to Mick Fitzgerald. Flicked off his stick by Paul Carey. Out on this side of the field, players bunching for this. Barry Foley is in there, and the ball coming off the stick of the Ahane man, a line ball to the well. Yes, they're getting to know one another. This is Barry Foley with the sideline cut in around the house. Dangerous ball inside, and the ball gone out over the end line and wide. And the full-back, I think, has gone down injured inside. The full-back is Kevin Herbert. He's picked up an injury. A change of boots. Yes, it's hot out there. Right down the centre it goes. Still tying his bootlaces is James Morden. Fitzgerald got a stick to that one. Back it goes again to Morden with only the one boot, but picking it up there is Declan O'Grady. Across to the side of field, nicely flicked by Edward Geary. Into the corner it goes to Alan Purcell. Purcell coming out from the corner forward, striking it in towards the goal. Kirby trying to get a stick to it. Blocked by the goalkeeper at the expense of the 65. Yes, Tom Meskel bringing off an excellent 65. Talk to me, says Tom. And that ball flicked out over the end line at the expense of a 65. A guy at Ignition, Smith of August, Boone and Smith of August, Horan Kirknoan, Boone on the gas, Gerard O'Keefe. Gary Kirby's third point, and they have all come from three. And Tuckerockery for Ahane, Tom Meskel, the Ahane goalkeeper, right down this side of the field. Kerry trying to get a hand down, but not even cancelled Moran. Shot blocked down. Blocked in there to Barry Foley, coming more into the game. Declan O'Grady is there. Remember, he's the captain of Ahane, or of Patrick Swell. Out there is Barry Foley. He's from Patrick Swell as well. Mick Fitzgerald is with him. But the shot is sent in towards the goal. Out comes the corner forward. The corner forward is Alan Purcell. Purcell may be going for the goal. Posted inside, but he is pushed left and wide. The third wide for Patrick Swell. And Alan Purcell, he looks disappointed. Tom Meskel with the puck out. On the 50-metre line, Carey putting up a hand for it. He hasn't won much ball there this afternoon. There, the cornerback is Pat Earls. Flicked it back to Pat Carey. Coming into the equation there is James Morden. Coming in also the corner forward, Sean O'Connor. And the centre half forward is John Morrissey. The ball is very close to the side, and Morrissey has the ball. Strikes it high. Is it gone over? Is it gone under? It's gone to the left, and it's gone wide. 2 wide for Patrick Swell, or 3 wide for Patrick Swell in the second half. 2 wide for Ahane in the second half. Cal O'Grady wearing a cap to prevent the sun in his eyes in the second half. And the ball on the opposite side of the field. Over there is Declan O'Grady trying to work it forward. Still Declan O'Grady. Nice pick up on the opposite side of the field by Foley. Still good run inside. Flicked it across toward this side of the field, but the referee penalised them for over-carrying, so it's a free out. And Anthony Campbell is just the referee for what? The referee indicating for over-carrying, and now we have a little bit of a schmozzle around the semicircle. Referee going in there, and he's going to speak with, I think, yes, the referee going to speak with Ivra Coig, that's Clement Smith, and Ivra Caherdiog, that's Gary Kirby. So, and we have a second substitution, I think, coming on the Patrick Swell team. Yes, we have. Derek Fitzgerald is crossing the field. I'm sure he's going to be in the action shortly. That's Derek Fitzgerald moving across there to be spoken to by Phil Bennett, Dave Mahedy, Jim O'Grady, Lee Van, Bobby Reedy and Joe O'Reilly and John O'Shea. That's the backroom team. The referee has taken the action, and he's adjusted his watch because he's awarding the free to Ahane, and the free still stands. This is Ollie Moran with the free, maybe not a good straight free. It goes to his brother James, but nicely picked up there by Sean O'Connor, the young star from the CBS here in Limerick. The ball is beaten over there by the senior experienced man, that's Kieran Carey. Kieran boosts the ball. Yes, they play football in the well. Out to the wing forward, it's there to Paul O'Grady, but that ball has gone over the sideline. Quickly taken sideline cut, may go astray, goes straight to a Patrick Swellman. A bad taken sideline cut, may drop that ball in. Ollie Morton put up a hand for it, didn't get to it, but back there is Adrian Smith. Smith shot it half blocked down, trying to get a second by hit of Cherry, coming across to this side of the field, shoulder to shoulder, hip to hip, as that ball is on the ground there with that Deadly Foley of Patrick Swell, the number 17, and number 7 is Adrian Smith of Ahane. The ball on this side of the field with Barry Foley. Barry blocked up, gets the shot outside to a loose player. The loose player is Edward Geary. Geary with the shot, and it's gone over the bar. Barry Foley, Edward Geary, and the number 13. Yes, he's lucky at this first point. Full wind of possession, looks like the wing back will. So the full forward has started with it. That's Turlock Herbert. Turlock Herbert getting away from the challengers, striking it in towards the goal. The breaking ball inside, and now comes the Cal O'Grady in the Patrick Swell goal. Coming out, met 20 metres, met 30 metres, met 40 metres. That's that Cal O'Grady. Strikes it at this side of the field. Nicely picked up on this side of the field by Barry Foley. Foley is in there as well, that's Paul Foley. Or Paul Carey. Tries to cross in the centre. One there by Moran. A good challenge by Moran. It's small there by Paul Carey, and he went himself for free. A high challenge, a frontal charge on James Bowden. This is Adrian Smith. Adrian with the free, dropping it in towards the Patrick Swell goal. Pat Carey is in there, likewise Foley, the cornerback is set up by Pat Carey. First to react, but on the opposite side of the field, the number 10 is Joe O'Grady. O'Grady with a shot, and it's gone to the left, and it's gone wide, and the scoreboard remains at Ahane 1-7, Patrick Swell 7 points. That was the 11th wide for Ahane in the game. At the ball out in the middle of the field there with James Moran and Anthony Carmody. Back over on the opposite side of the field is Smith. And the referee awarding the free to Clement Smith for the rather high challenge going in. The centre forward there, Declan O'Grady, asking the referee how much time has gone. I make it 16:38 gone in the second half. There's people going towards the exit, but I'm sure they're not going home as we watch Ollie Moran with the free. Dead straight in his own half of the field. A great free, lobbing it in towards the Cal O'Grady. Gets a stick to it, but it's gone. Or that he has gone out over the end line and wide. It didn't touch his stick, but it's to the right and wide. Cal O'Grady struck out again in the middle of the field with John Meskel waiting for that one. But nicely fielded by the members of Patrick Swell team. Picking it nicely here as the centre fielder. Sending it in, still forward Declan O'Grady. Back it comes to Declan O'Grady for Edward Geary. Back to Declan O'Grady. Grady with a shot, and has it got the distance? Doesn't got the distance, it has. It's gone over the end line and wide. Wide number 4 for Patrick Swell, and that one coming from Declan O'Grady, their team captain. Tom Meskel. A long puck out again to the opposite side of the field. Over there is Joe O'Grady. Nice pick up by Joe O'Grady. Has Herbert inside him. Overpassed it, but won there by Pat Carey. Getting support there from Tony O'Brien. And Tony O'Brien. Steers it out. Smith gets a stick to it. Down falls for John Meskel. John Meskel tries to strike it. First time. Stuck it in this corner of the field. Well, it's won by Michael Fitzgerald. The Hall McGarrett. The loose man outside him is Moran. Steadies himself. Strikes it high, and it's gone over the bar. James Moran. An excellent point. A great pass by Michael Fitzgerald, and that's James Moran's third point, and they have all come from play. And Mick Fitzgerald says, come on, let's get it. We're here. We're on our way. Substitution about to come in the Ahane team as we continue with the action. Over on the opposite side, or this side of the field, is with Declan O'Grady. Flicked off his stick by Moran. The good ball inside there to Sean O'Connor. Sean O'Connor, first time he got into the full forward position. Carey is back there, and Cal O'Grady, the goalkeeper, is there as well. He has it safely in the hands. Anthony Carmody, Lord in the park, waiting for it to come to him. Morton was there, kept it on the ground. One there by Tony O'Brien. What a game he's playing for Patrick Swell. And here's a man who's playing very well for Ahane. That's the cornerback, Martin Burnand. Leaving it there to Sam Smith. Sam Smith strikes it first time in towards the centre. Up goes Kieran Carey. Let the ball come down. Joe O'Grady is there. but it's won by Patrick Swell, wing half-back. Tony O'Brien striking it into the centre. Ollie Moran has it. Up great clearance by Ollie Moran. Up to this side of the field, coming very close to the sideline. The linesman keeping an eye on the ball as it goes to the sideline. Came off the stick of the Ahane player. A line ball to Patrick Swell. Certainly Ahane warming up the stub on the opposite side of the field, and the referee indicating that he wants the sideline cut taken quickly. That's the Ahane bench there, and I'm sure they're a little bit worried at this stage in the game. That's Vic Fitzgerald back for that one, and the referee is racing in. I think he'll throw that one in. Jimmy Hickey to throw it in between Kieran Carey and Vic Fitzgerald. And the referee awarding the free to Patrick Swell for the high challenge by Michael Fitzgerald. That's the Ahane dugout. They're still on tender hoops or on the edge of their seat because they just lead by 1-8. That's 11 points to 7. There's a 4-point lead. Maybe it's enough, maybe it's not enough. And here comes the free for Declan O'Grady and Patrick Swell. A long free. Put a goal result under this. Flicked inside by Gary Kirby, but that one gone out over the end line and wide. The fifth wide for Patrick Swell of the second half. They just had one wide in the first. Will the quick back out come from Tom Meskel? Waiting for the middle of the field was James Moran. On Puckamuckary, Slahan, on Coolbara, Tom Meskel. Lobbing in the middle of the field, or beyond the middle of the field. Up goes Anthony Carmody, an influential figure for so long for Patrick Swell. And here comes another one, that's Barry Foley. Barry Foley with a long delivery. Herbert is inside, Kirby is inside, the ball breaks between them, it's gone over the end line and wide. The ball's been driven in there high to Gary Kirby, and Gary says, how do I get to those? They should be coming in low, and I'm sure that's the word being echoed round the Gaelic grounds by Patrick Swell supporters as well. Lee Mann on the field there. Substitution coming on the Ahane team. Certainly they've made a substitution. To tell you about that in a moment as we continue with the action. Back there to Moran. Ollie Moran, a great ball in towards the corner. Will it beat everybody and go over the sideline? But it's not the corner forward. That's Sean O'Connor. Sean O'Connor is a loose man outside him. Decides to send it in towards the square. Coming across there to get it. The cornerback Foley, Anthony Foley. And Foley first time out there towards Declan O'Grady on the opposite side of the field. James Moran going over to cover his track. Half blocked down that shot. Kieran Carey came in to mark Ollie Moran now in the centre forward position for the ball breaks to Ollie Moran. Ollie Moran, nice hand pass out to Mick Fitzgerald. Mick Fitzgerald tried to get away from the challenge. Still Mick Fitzgerald tried to get home the center stick. Has a loose man outside him. That's Meskel. Mick Fitzgerald with a shot. That's a great point. An excellent point. The best score of the day. Mick Fitzgerald. And that's his first point of the game. Yes, the green and gold of Ahane are certainly proudly displayed as puck out comes from the Tal O'Grady. Cole of the snake, Colleen to Ahane. Jock Colleen to cover Padraig. Of a Ahane reach. This is James Moran. Moran into Herbert. A good ball into the corner. Running on that one and trying to give it in play. Will be Sean O'Connor. Staying with him is Pat Earl. This is the corner forward. It's Padraig Smith. Padraig Smith shot blocked down by the corner. Back and it's gone out at the expense of a 65. Pat Earl there dead with Padraig Smith, and the ball gone out at the expense of a 65. I make it 7 minutes to go in the Limerick Senior Hurling County Final of 1998. Hurlock bends, left strike to hide the distance, but maybe not the accuracy. It's tailed to the left and it's not wide. Wide number 8 in the second half for Ahane. The puck out comes from the Tal O'Grady. Down to the goal to my right, the steady end of the ground, and here coming to that one is John Meskel. Gets it nicely in the hand. Tries to get away from the challenges. Still John Meskel. Hand pass it outside to Sean O'Connor. And Sean O'Connor hits it anywhere, so to speak, at this stage of the game, and that ball drops to the left and wide. Sean O'Connor Limerick CBS star, and the puck out was quickly taken. The referee wasn't ready, so we have it again. We have Caranomas number Shin Evanson, Doralasha, and Sehe. Imon Sidder, cover Patrick of Ahane, of a Ahane reach. This is Smith coming forward. Smith, a good darting run. The wing half back is Sam Smith, and he has won himself the free. So this time the referee indicating that Sam Smith, I think, may have touched the ball on the ground, so the free goes to Patrick Swell. And the referee bringing the ball 10 metres. Ollie Morden says for what, but the referee is quite correct in awarding the free 10 metres closer to the goal. The goals are the goals of Ahane. The goals on my left, the city end of the ground, or the Ennis Road end of the ground here in Portnagal. Scored 3 points so far in this game. Listen, there, Pucka Hogan. Craig made the number, Shinnemark, Shin Colleen. Got straight over the bar. And the crowd, I think, have thrown in the towel because there's only a very slight applause for that point by Gary Kirby. But it's won by corner forward Sean O'Connor. What about picking a man of the match? Rather a difficult decision, I'm sure. Turlock Herbert got a stick to that one. Flicked it nicely outside. An opportunity for the midfielder, James Moran. And he strikes it to the right and wide. James Moran striking that one, but to the right and wide, yes. Out toward the centre, the ball breaks down there thanks to the Davin Arms, who brings us coverage of today's game. As the ball breaks to Sean O'Connor, but coming across there to get it, it's Paul Carey for Patrick Swell. Paul Carey sends it across towards the opposite side of the field. Nicely fielded there by Simon Smith. Definitely a contender for man of the match, and here's another one. That's James Moran. James, can he finish the move? He strikes it high, but it's gone to the left and it's gone wide. James Moran. 10 wide in the second half for Ahane. They lead by 1-9 to 8 points. The breaking ball is won by Adrian Smith. Barry Foley nipping in there. Purcell got a stick to that one, pushed it forward. Going back there is Smith, but the referee penalises the defender, I think. The cornerback was Alan Collins. I think he penalised the cornerback for the challenge and a free in to Patrick Swell. Gary Kirby or Garrod O'Keebra. I may have misnamed him earlier on, but certainly Gary, who has been carrying an injury and he's playing on. Gary Kirby with the free. He has scored his 5th point, and that's 4 in the second for Gary, all from frees and 1 in the first. And still Ahane keeps shouting Ahane. Tom Meskel with the puck out. 1-9 to 9 points. What's the goal in the hurling match? Very, very little, I must say. Mick Fitzgerald trying to get a stick to that one. Over on the opposite side of the field. Chris won by Ahane. Flicked off the stick there. Back it comes in towards the centre. Fitzgerald hand passed it inside it. The referee penalises the Ahane man for the high challenge and a free there. Sean O'Grady had advantage, but Sean O'Connor had advantage, but the referee calling back the play. 29-19 gone. Turlock Herbert to give his side.